You start thinking about them again. Not the bad times, but the good ones. The beginning, the connection, the way they made you feel like the only person in the world. You wonder, what if it's different this time? What if they've changed? What if I was too harsh? You're not crazy for thinking about going back. You're human. You miss the version of them they showed you at the start. The charm, the intensity, the promises. You start making excuses in your head. Maybe they've learned their lesson. Maybe therapy helped. Maybe they finally see what they've lost. But deep down, something still doesn't feel right. You hesitate. You wonder if you're just lonely, or if maybe, just maybe, they're telling the truth this time. That curiosity is powerful, but what happens when you follow it? What happens when you go back? That's when the real story begins. You may start missing them at the worst possible time, when you're lonely, tired, emotionally drained. You think about how things used to be, not how they really were, but how they felt in the beginning. The spark, the passion, the way they looked at you like you were the only person on earth. You remember the sex, the way it pulled you in, the intensity that felt like more than lust, like connection, like fate. And you start imagining it again, replaying scenes in your mind, what it would be like to run into them, what it would feel like to fall into their arms again, to make things work this time, to win them back, or maybe to be wanted again. You tell yourself a story that maybe they've grown, maybe they regret everything, maybe they've realized what they lost. You picture your friends being shocked but eventually happy for you. You think about posting that one photo together, the smiles, the caption, the illusion of a healed love. But what you're really fantasizing about is a ghost, a version of them that never truly existed, a version of them he created to survive the abuse. Because you were trauma bonded, conditioned to crave the highs that excuse the lows, addicted to the chase, the reward, the crash, the repair. And when that bond is still active, even pain starts to feel like love. So you go back, you text them, or they reach out at just the right moment. The words flow like honey. I've changed. You're the only one I've ever really loved. I was lost without you. And it feels real, because you want it to be, because your brain needs it to be. You meet up, you fall back into old rhythms, late nights, long talks, that same gravitational pull. But there's a shift you don't notice right away. The love bombing, it's different now. It's not magic, it's manipulation perfected. They know exactly what worked on you before and they doubled down. They mirror your growth. They say all the healing words. They play the part of the enlightened version of themselves because they know that's what you're looking for. But behind it is resentment. Not gratitude, not humility. Resentment that you left. Resentment that you saw them for who they are. So this time, when the devaluation phase hits, it's colder, sharper. They don't even try to hide it. You'll hear the same old criticisms, but now they hit deeper because you came back, and that means they can cut deeper and still keep you. They'll punish you, subtly or directly, for making them chase you, for making them feel weak, for daring to live without them. They'll gaslight you harder, invalidate your feelings faster, and when you cry, they'll look at you like it's your fault for expecting anything else. You'll find yourself trying to prove your worth again, explaining your pain again, begging for clarity, for kindness, for the person they pretended to be again. But this time you'll break faster, because deep down you knew what they were, you knew what would happen. And now, on top of the heartbreak comes shame. Not because you went back, but because it hurt even more than the first time. Because now there's no denial, no fantasy to fall back on, only the raw truth. They never loved you. They only loved the way you made them feel. And every time you return, they lose respect for you, because narcissists don't value second chances. They exploit them. Hey everyone, I want to take a quick moment to tell you about a product I've been using lately. The Tozo PE1 Bluetooth speaker. I've been testing it out for the past week, and I have to say, it's quickly become my go-to speaker. First off, the sound quality is incredible. The 43.5mm delivers rich, concert-like audio with crisp highs and deep bass. Whether I'm playing R&B, dance music, or just listening to YouTube videos, the sound is always clear and immersive. Plus, with a 10-watt full-range driver, it produces powerful sound, making it perfect for both indoor and outdoor use. One feature I absolutely love is the 32-hour battery life. It lasts all day without any issues, which is perfect for me because I'm always on the go. It also has a USB-C charging port, so charging is quick and easy. The Tozo PE1 is super portable, fitting right in the palm of my hand. And it's resistant to rain and splashes, so you don't have to worry about taking it outdoors. I haven't dropped it yet, but the build quality feels solid and durable. And if you're also into multitasking, the Tozo PE1 supports dual device connection, so you can easily switch between devices. The noise cancelling mic and dual mode stereo pairing are also awesome for getting the most out of your audio experience. If you're interested, Tozo has a huge spring sale right now with up to 69% off, and they've got a great selection of other speakers, headphones and watches available. So if you're looking for a high quality, durable Bluetooth speaker, I highly recommend checking out the Tozo PE1. You can grab yours at tozostore.com, and trust me, you won't regret it. The truth is, going back never gives you what you're looking for. The love bombing doesn't feel the same. It feels staged, predictable, like they're reading from a script they've used before, because they are. This time it doesn't hit your heart the way it used to. It hits your nervous system. It makes you anxious, unsettled, unsure. Your body remembers the truth even when your mind wants to forget it. The affection doesn't last, the promises don't hold, and before you know it, the mask starts to slip. But this time the devaluation comes quicker. It cuts deeper. They don't waste time softening the blow. You'll hear things you didn't expect to hear. Blame that feels colder. Criticism that's more brutal. Because they don't see you as the one that got away anymore. They see you as the fool who came back. And that moment, that realization, it hits hard. You sit there, on the couch, in their bed, across the table, and you realize you miss being alone. You miss your peace. your space, your healing, the silence that didn't scream lies at you. And for many survivors, that moment is the last straw. That's why some narcissists never come back. Not because they've moved on, but because they know. They know that if you come back again, you'll see the truth. You'll see through them. And this time you won't just walk away. You will never look back. But here's the thing. You don't have to go back to learn that. You don't need to feel that pain all over again just to remember how it ended. Just remember who you were at the end. Remember the silence, the confusion, the way your soul ached for freedom. That version of you, shattered and waking, already knew everything. You don't need to return to the fire to know it burns. You don't need to test the poison to know it's deadly. Closure won't come from a second chance. It won't come from a better ending. It won't come from them finally saying the right words. It comes when you stop waiting for them to fix what they broke. It comes when you stop hoping the same person who hurt you will be the one to heal you. Freedom begins when you stop seeking answers outside of yourself and start trusting what you already know. You're not broken for missing them. You're not weak for thinking about going back. That's part of the trauma. Part of the bond. But now, it's time to cut the cord. You don't need another round to understand who they are. You need one choice: to stay gone, to protect your peace, to choose yourself. That's where healing begins. That's where freedom lives. And one day, you'll look back, not with pain, but with power. Because you didn't go back, you rose above it. And that choice, it changed everything. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button to receive the notifications. If you would like to support the channel, you can donate at paypal.me/Narc Survivor. You can book a one-on-one with me on my website. It's narcsurvivor.co.uk. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.